There we go. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are back with the Endgame podcast, so you get all your updated sports news from from us as your favorite uncle, your favorite cousin, and not your average chef, Big Jimmy
I guess
Strong
I ain't
Jr.
nobody's favorite nothing then, huh?
Oh, your favorite chef. My bad. It's our
Hey,
favorite chef,
he
one
would
and
be my
only.
favorite, but he know why he ain't right now.
Here you go. Here you go.
Say you still ain't got your pasta yet.
Well, he had to take the babies back to he had to take the babies back home, so I'm gonna let him slide this weekend.
I appreciate
No.
that.
Hey, though I ain't gonna stop you from doing daddy duties, but next time be on point.
We getting there, brother. I promise you. I
Fellas,
promise.
All right,
I know, fellas. We
Man,
done had an exciting 2 weeks in sports.
we
I
did.
mean, everything from the Fury Dillian White fight, NFL draft, Shakur Stevenson fight last night. I mean, dude, I don't even know where to start. You know what? Let's start with boxing. Because last week
I
we
seen
had
Tyson Fury
a good
playing with
fight last week.
boy. Tyson Fury played with old boy last week and gave him. He hit him with that Well, he hit him with that special last week. I seen him. He beat him
Oh
like he
man,
what's the face?
man, dude, I'm sitting up here watching that fight. Actually, that whole card was good. It was like every fight was for a title, so that made it great. But the main event, oh my god, when he hit him with that uppercut, that was like a Mike Tyson punch out uppercut. You ever play Mike Tyson punch out, and you get caught with one of them Mike cuts, you going straight to the ground. And it
Not not
came out of
not
nowhere. He
not by
set him up
Jimmy's
nice.
not by Jimmy's calculation. Mike Tyson didn't have a one hitter quitter.
he did.
But we'll go back and forth on that one. But
He was a
that
volume
fight,
puncher. But there ain't nothing wrong with being a volume puncher though. There's nothing
no,
wrong with that
ain't.
at
But
all.
you know what? All his volume was painful. He was he was hitting you with nothing but rib headshots and dropping them. But
Okay, so
as usual, you have some controversy with the fight. Dillian White complaining, saying the Tyson Fury shoved him illegally and he hit his head off the canvas. So that's why, he wasn't able to, meet the count. He was dizzy. And I'm looking like,
Well,
dude,
Tyson always
go sit
cheating
down.
though. Like that's part of his
But he didn't
history.
cheat,
That's part of his history.
dude.
He
did he
always
did
finds some way to cheat on something. So
he
it
did
doesn't
he
surprise
did
me.
he,
Cheat?
did he
No,
cheat
dog.
Deontay Wilder last fight?
No, I won't say last fight. No, I won't say that. I won't say
Or the
that.
fight before that?
The two
Either
fights before
fight.
that, yeah. The first two fights, absolutely, absolutely.
Oh, come on, man.
Hey,
Of
hey. We
course, you're
listen.
going to keep
We
holding
done
on to
had
that.
this conversation about both of them. You know where I stand on this, my brother.
Yes, we did.
Well,
But
But I know.
the
That's why I'm
third
like, we
fight, he
don't
beat
need
him
to go
fair and
around.
square. He beat him fair and square.
I did not
That
know the third fight made fight of the year. They said it was the fight of the year. And I'm
it was a
like,
good fight though.
oh, I can see. It
It
was
was a
an
good fight.
excellent fight.
Yeah,
But this Dillian White, I looked at Dillian, I'm like, dude, he caught you flush with that uppercut.
he
You
sure
was
did.
going down like pow.
I saw the
And ain't no such
highlights.
thing. He pushed him down. I'm like, dude, you was going down. You
Yeah.
want a rematch? Ain't no rematch. Matter of fact, Tyson Fury said he retired, and I can't believe that.
What's
He
going
said,
on from my calculation? I thought all title fights had a rematch clause in it. That's how it used to be back in the old days. What happened
well,
with
the
that?
thing is, they said all title fights will have a rematch clause unless it's a mandatory defense. Mandatory defenses don't have rematch clauses, and this
Oh,
was a mandatory defense.
okay.
So, so ain't no rematch. Tyson Fury saying he's going to sit it down. I don't believe him. I think he just want to take some time off, and he gonna wait to see between
He gonna wait to
AJ and
see if he get
Usyk.
what he want.
You know,
If Joshua
because
win, he gonna come out and fight him. If he lose, he gonna stay retired.
because that's what because actually that's the fight he wanted before the Dillian fight. He wanted AJ and him. They had already booked it and cooked it, but then Dillian Whyte stepped in. Wilder stepped in, and then Dillian Whyte got the mandatory. So I think that's what he waiting to July 23rd. AJ win. They're gonna do a unification. That's gonna be for big money, and then I think after that he'll retire.
Yeah.
Other than that,
hands down.
Yeah. So other than that, we got the heavyweight division. We have to see what's gonna move and shake. Deontay Wilder is about to throw his name back into the action. So we're gonna see who he gonna fight next. I keep hearing Andy Ruiz. I'm like, that's a mismatch. He'll blast Andy Ruiz. I'm like, that I don't think that'll be a good fight. I think that's over in about the first 4.
I don't know.
So Deontay Wilder, I thought he was retired.
No, he's not retired.
He had to heal up.
Well, his doctor put him on another I forget what it's called, but he can't fight for a certain amount of time. His doctor put him on something.
Oh, another medical hold. Okay.
Yeah, medical hold. Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know. I thought he was finished. But
well, he did an interview with his wife. His wife has her own show, and he said he was hinting at it. He was hinting at it because he say boxing has afforded him to pretty much get and do everything he wanted to get and do. He said he has multiple property and real estate across the country, and he said that's paying for itself right now.
Listen, if I got my ass whooped like that, I'd want to retire too.
Nah, but he make a lot of money, though, boy.
Tyson Fury was saying that. Tyson Fury said boxing afforded him everything.
Yeah.
He had belts, he got money, he got everything. He said he promised his wife that he'll retire after this. And I'm like, she didn't seem like she was playing around too. She was like, I think there's probably one thing he may come out for. Everybody know he waiting for AJ. What's up, Brandon? I want you to feel better, CEO. Hello, young Jeremy. Last night fight card now. But
first you gotta talk about Serrano and Katie Taylor. I didn't see that fight, but I heard Serrano got robbed though.
I heard they put on a show.
Yeah.
I heard she got robbed too.
Yeah, I heard she
got
robbed.
I heard there was a show. So I didn't get a chance to see it. I got to go back and check it out.
They said Muhammad Ali's grandson. Is that Nico Ali, right? Didn't that boy put them bangers on somebody last night?
Yes,
yeah, doing first round knockout.
I heard he put some bangers on somebody last night. I was like, all right. Represent your granddad's
right. It was a first round knockout, man.
He looked real good.
Man, he looked fluid. He got a powerful right hand. He looking like he set it up smooth, hit him with that left hook, came with that overhand right, bow. Dude went down. Like the way he went down, you knew he was finished.
Yeah, he looked amazing last night. I will say that.
5 wins, 4 of them by knockout. So he got the power. I'm like, man, remember, he was one of the boxers we spotlighted a few months ago.
I heard y'all.
I'm still waiting for Miguel Rivera. I haven't seen any fights from him.
Yeah, you always talk about him. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, because I think those two are going to be on the collision course, which would, as they rise, because Miguel like 21-0. Right now, Nico 5-0. Yeah, 5-0. They keep on, man. They're going to be on the collision course because one looks like Ali and one is Ali's grandson. It's going to be, it's going to be something awesome, though. But Jimmy, he watched the fight card last night.
Yeah,
so,
listen, the whole fight card from Nico, it was Nico Ali fought, what is that joke? Fought Ibarra. That was a middleweight fight,
Yeah.
and then after that, you had Keyshawn Davis versus Esteban Sanchez. Then the main event was Oscar Valdez versus Shakur Stevenson, featherweight, 130. Nico Ali, that fight was amazing. Like Taylor told you, it was first round knockout. And then you had Keyshawn Davis versus Sanchez. Now, Davis, I don't know. Have you seen any of his fights? Any of y'all? He
Which
up and coming.
Davis?
Keyshawn Davis.
Oh, see,
He
I
won
ain't
a
heard of him.
silver. He won a silver medal in the Olympics in 2020.
Okay.
I mean 2019. Sorry, 2019. That boy, that
Okay.
beast. He's a
About to
beast.
check him out.
He's 5-0. Man, he could literally box anybody, man. He could box anybody, any style. He's at 130 as well, the same division as Shakur Stevenson. He moves great. He looks great. Sharp puncher, on target. He knows what he's doing. His ring IQ is out of this world. He trains with Shakur Stevenson, and if you saw that fight last night with him, you can understand why that boy's sharp too.
Oh, I wish I would have. Man, I gotta go back because like I told
Yeah, you
you, my
gotta
internet messed me over,
You
and I
gotta
was
go
so
back and see
geeking
it.
to watch the fight.
Yeah, you got to
But
go
the crazy
back.
part about it worked last weekend for Tyson Fury. I was all good this weekend. Like, it didn't want to work for me. It's like,
And the
About to get
internet,
you
whatever,
hotspot.
man.
and the internet out to get my boy. Tell you.
Chad
man.
put his Chad put his touches on there, bro.
I know,
Chad put
man.
his
I gotta
touches
stop
on there.
talking about LeBron. That's the
Oh,
problem.
yeah, you
LeBron
better.
bought the internet company.
That's right.
He bought the internet company and shut me down.
That's it.
You know LeBron know the right people. Better stop playing with that man.
I said, mind your words.
I have to.
LeBron, I love you, brother. So send $1 million my way.
Yeah, well, whatever. Man, look here.
But Shakur Stevenson.
Speaking of basketball.
Oh,
Oh, no, go ahead. We ain't finished it, Corey
oh
Stevens.
yeah, we got to talk about
I
this one,
heard-
bro.
I heard he walked that dude the whole 12 rounds. He was just playing with him.
You want to know what this fight remind me of? As I'm watching this fight, I was struggling. I was in and out of. I was dozing off, trying to stay up.
Yeah, because
This
it was
remind me
on late.
Yeah, this remind me so much of Canelo and Floyd fight.
Really? Man,
Oscar.
I just had to post those highlights of Canelo and Floyd to shut some people up.
Yeah,
Talking about Floyd ran from him. I was like, look at these. It looked like he running. He tagging
not at
Canelo.
all. Yep.
T tagging him like he didn't run. Y'all just want to say that, but yeah, Shakur Stevenson.
He
I
couldn't
heard he
touch
was just
Shakur.
toying with him.
He couldn't touch him. Shakur wasn't even breathing hard. That's the crazy thing. Shakur is breathing normal. This dude breathing hard. You could look at his face. Shakur tagging him. He cooking him. He cooked him. He walked him. Man, listen, Shakur. I'm gonna say this. If Canelo was in Shakur's weight class, Canelo won't be able to touch this boy.
Well,
He
you know,
won't be able to
Canelo
touch
run
this
from
boy.
them top dudes.
Oh,
Canelo
right.
run from the
Canelo
top
wouldn't even
dude.
fight this dude. He a beast, bro. This man make boxing look so easy. His footwork, how he move, he keep his spacing. He kept hitting him with that little touch jab just to keep his distance. And you can see why he's doing this. He keeping his distance. And when Oscar Valdez will throw a punch, some people move their whole body. Shakur Stevenson, he'll just move his head, move his shoulder,
Yeah, roll
and he
his
stay
shoulder
in position. Pop, 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 move,
I definitely got to watch that one,
bro.
man.
If you watch it,
I love watching masterful boxing, man.
yes, it was that, and I was looking at the unofficial scorecard. The dude gave Oscar Valdez like 3 or 4 rounds. I'm like, he was lucky if he got 2 rounds. He got 1 round. I gave him the first round, but after that, he didn't win another round after that, period.
Well, you know how
Did
that
he
go,
did he
dude.
did he knock him out or was it?
Nah, it
That
was
was a
a
decision.
unanimous decision.
Unanimous
Oh,
decision.
okay.
Yeah, all three judges was like, yeah, he won.
Like, no doubt in their mind that he won that one.
Okay.
Yeah, so everybody
Mm.
listen, if you want to get into boxing, check out Shakur Stevenson. Go back, look at his fights. He fights at the 130-pound featherweight division, and man, that that brother, he a superstar now. It's his time, and he put everybody on notice. It's his time. I don't see nobody
Still
beating that
undefeated.
kid, bro. I don't see nobody beating him. I'm sorry.
I mean, only time will
I
tell.
don't think nobody's up there yet.
Yeah.
But listen though. So we talked about our boy LeBron. Let's talk about this first round of these playoffs because we shy. Look, nappy head KD got his ass sent home to go cut him his damn hair. I was so glad. I was like, Little nappy head is soft ass.
And-
Go
and
back
everybody-
home.
Yeah.
Now you know I just had this conversation
Look
with
here.
Nick and Nate. How they try to
So
say,
what?
"Oh, KD better than LeBron." I say I don't want to hear that junk no more.
First of all, KD's not better than LeBron. I'm not finna sit here.
Why not?
Listen,
What you mean?
He
Why
made
not?
the playoffs.
man,
Tell
Telly,
it. Come on,
LeBron
tell it.
didn't. LeBron didn't even make the play-in. Come on, man.
Bro,
Let's
tell
give
it.
credit. With KD was working with a mentally
Hold on.
challenged Kyrie Irving.
Hold on.
James
Let's
Harden
question.
wanted out in
Is-
the middle of the season.
Bruh, is KD better than LeBron overall, or did KD just have a better year than LeBron this year?
He had a better year than LeBron.
He had a better year than LeBron this year,
That's
but
it.
overall, he not better. But
Not
neither
better.
one of
He's
them
better
big.
than LeBron overall.
No, he's not.
Yeah, he is. And he been better than him for some years.
Okay.
You know, okay. Let me put it to you like this. Right now, KD is the best. But honestly, I'm looking at that boy in Milwaukee, Giannis. Giannis about to take
He's
over
not that
because
special
I'm the
either.
best.
He's not that special
You can't
either.
deny Giannis.
Oh, I can. He's not that special.
Oh, my goodness.
He's not.
Oh, my goodness.
You want to know who
Oh,
Giannis
my
remind me
God.
of?
No, Giannis is balling because they keep throwing that man mismatches. I don't know why y'all keep they keep throwing small people on Giannis, and he keep bodying these fools, and I'm like, I don't know. I don't know why y'all had JT out there on Giannis anyway. Like, what the hell was you thinking when you put JT out there on Giannis? You knew he was gonna bully this man. That wasn't even a fair. Like, come on, bro. It was like watching a grown man play against a kid at a certain point. Giannis wasn't even trying hard. Like,
And
come on.
Giannis always finds his way to wiggle himself into the post or close to the paint. But that's the coaches and the opposition's fault for make that joker shoot, bruh. We'll see how good he really is.
Here's the thing, right? Here's the
Hey,
thing.
Jody.
He
He
worked
said
on
he
his.
only just got a Jody Stokes for internet, for the invite. He didn't get the link.
Hold on. Let me see. Let me check.
Y'all send it to me. I can send it to him too.
Let's see. All right. Well, y'all keep talking. I'll figure it out.
Okay. Hold on, Jimmy. Let me send you the email just in case. Because I'm pretty sure Jody can figure it out.
Oh, all right. Well,
But
yeah.
I
Let's
just
do
sent
his
you the
thing.
email. His
What's his
email.
Facebook page?
But here's the thing, though. Giannis, y'all got to give it to Giannis.
Nah, Giannis is good, bro. Nobody's taking, but y'all talking like he gonna take over the league, and he's that good. He's good, but come on, the way y'all talking about the dude, like he the next thing since Jordan and LeBron, and he's not.
Hold on. Look at it. The Milwaukee Bucks. They looking like maybe they about to repeat. You know, I don't know.
I bet you, hey, if the Celtics don't beat him, I bet you the Heat will.
No, I don't see the Heat beating them.
Come on, bruh.
I see Golden State get them. I don't see the Heat getting them.
Bruh, they got a homeboy coming off the bench shooting, giving them 20 to 25 a game. Coming off the bench. I forget the
You
boy
talking
name.
about Tyler Hero?
Yeah, Tyler.
Hero?
Every game, Telly. Tell me I'm lying.
I'm not. You ain't lying, but I'm just saying, man.
Okay.
I'm gonna put it to you like this.
Who-
Matter of
who you
fact, the Celtics and the Bucks, that's gonna be a good second round. That's gonna be good. You know, I expect maybe seven definitely in that one.
Well,
But
we
you
definitely
know,
expect more than
because in the
4
first round,
New
and
Jersey
Milwaukee,
Nets or
you know, they
whatever.
got my Bulls. They got my Bulls babies. The Nets,
Brandon say Boston is 7.
let me tell you something, man. The Celtics was just
I
they
think the
all
Celtics gonna
grown
beat them
up.
too.
They nah, I don't think the Celtics gonna get them. I don't think. Matter of fact, who the Heat playing right now in the second round?
The 76ers, and they gonna beat them.
Yeah, they down Joel, man, for the first two.
Even if they
I
had
think
Joel, the Heat would
ain't
beat them.
Joel out for the season?
That I
Did,
don't
No,
know.
he
did
just
he did he
down for
tear
the
something?
first two. His orbital bone, his eye socket is fractured. You know, the thing is, man, they might take the first two and then Joel come back for game 3.
Oh, it's a
Oof,
Whyte said he out for 5
he out
games.
for 5 games. This is time for James Harden to step up. And we know that ain't going to happen because James disappeared in the playoffs. Oh, he out 5 days. 5 days? I don't know. I'm like, man, the Heat can't beat the 76ers. If the 76ers at full strength, the Heat can't get them. No answer for Embiid.
But like I just don't see anybody beating the Bucks in 7 games. And I feel like the Heat if the Bucks are gonna repeat, they're gonna have to go through the Heat are because Jimmy Butler's playing great basketball right now. Everybody over there is playing basketball. Like I said, little boy Hero, you know
Hero,
what I'm
yeah.
saying? He coming off the bench out here with the split axe. And I just don't see nobody. They just look unbeatable right now. So I see the Bucks and the Heat in the Eastern Conference Finals. I say it come down to that. And
Okay.
Jordan
I'm
Poole,
saying Philadelphia.
mm,
Philadelphia and the Bucks in the
mm,
Eastern Conference Final.
I'm not seeing that. I don't see the Bucks in Philadelphia, especially with Embiid. If they get down 2 games, that's done.
It ain't done. I've seen people come back from 0-2 down and win 4 straight now.
I don't
But
know.
that's when the greatest player of all time was playing, Michael Jordan.
Oh my god. Okay.
See, obviously he's biased. So after the
I'm
first
not
round,
biased. I witnessed it.
after the first round of the NBA playoffs, who had the best? Who showed who you changed your opinion about? Like who did you watch and say, yo, they legit?
After the first round,
After the first round,
Golden State. I think Golden State is back.
I'm gonna go a different route. I'm gonna say the Pelicans. Even though they lost,
Pelicans?
I'm like, okay, these boys gonna be problems. These boys gonna be problems
Oh, yeah.
moving forward.
Oh, the Pelicans did put on a
Yeah.
good show. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, they gonna be
They
problems.
they was in there. They was in there. Pelicans was making sure, man, they was giving them boys some fits.
Yes.
But hey man, Memphis made a little noise too. John
But
Morant.
if you remember my
started
pick,
to
I
quit.
said Memphis was going to the Western Conference Finals. When we did the show
Yeah,
a couple weeks ago.
yeah,
so you
yeah,
think
they
John?
are, man. John Morant is on a level. He elevated his game, man. That
But
dude,
it's not even just Ja. Their whole team, they got a complete team. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
That's what's gonna take them far. They got a complete team, man. They play deep. Everybody play defense. Ja doing his thing. This is gonna be a good series with Golden State and Memphis. It's
What
gonna
about
be
the
a good.
Pelicans? Because they seem young and like they just don't want to give up, even though they got a losing record. They just ain't gonna like let you bypass them.
Oh, they're gonna be a problem next year. They're gonna be a
So,
problem. Even though
so you
Phoenix
think
pulled it
Zion?
out.
You think Zion gonna stay for another season?
Yeah. Well, I saw a report. Zion said he's willing to sign a contract extension. With the Pelicans, so they're working on that right now.
Young Jeremy said Memphis should have won today. I seen that. That was a close game, right? Like 112, 115.
I don't know. I didn't feel like Memphis was gonna win today, but
Okay. B said let Zion come back healthy. I agree with that. I was just wondering if he was gonna try to go to a bigger market team.
if I'm him, bro. If I'm a player, I'm in New Orleans, I'm staying there. Them boys, they growing, bro, and they growing organically. They got some young pieces, and they molding them, they shaping them, and that's what you want.
I respect that.
But
So,
I hope that wasn't an answer to your. I know you said who surprised you.
no, you got me a
even
good
though
answer.
even though they lost, but they surprised me. Yeah.
Oh, Miss
Yeah,
Lil. All right.
it was a shocker. But somebody totally unrelated. Somebody threw out a scenario where the Lakers trade LeBron for Zion Williams, and I was like,
No,
why
don't do
would
that.
they do that?
Yeah, don't do that.
First
Like,
of
why
all,
would they
The way
do
LeBron plays, he'll ruin that team. That's my boy. I love him, but because he got to control everything. You know what I'm saying? He has to control everything.
yeah,
He
that
has
wouldn't
to.
be good. That wouldn't
That
be
won't
good.
be a good look.
So
Well, I'm
let's,
just saying.
let's hop on the main topic of the night. Let's talk about this great old NFL draft.
Well, let's talk about the NFL, period. Because
Ooh,
the last time
ooh,
we
shit.
was on, Debo Samuels wanted a contract. Now he wants a trade. So
Oh, they said somebody said, "How about CP3? That he balling right now."
Yeah.
well,
CP3.
CP3
Bro, this
balled
man,
last year.
he went 9 for 9 on the elimination game, right?
Yeah, that's like
I think it
14,
was 14
Oh,
for
14.
14 for 14?
Yeah.
Bro,
You
that's
couldn't pay that man.
amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, you could pay that man to miss.
Oh, my goodness.
Could pay that man to miss. So
That's
let's talk
crazy.
about. So Debo Samuels won a trade, and nobody gave him a first round pick for him.
Well,
So what
nobody
you doing?
was going to give him a first round pick. But here's the thing it was him, A.J. Brown, and I forget the third wide receiver. Maybe it was Hollywood Brown. All three of them, they were second rounders. Their contracts coming up. And then, boom, A.J. Brown gets traded to the Eagles. And then the Eagles gave him 4 years, $100 million. I'm like, oh my goodness. And he didn't even go for a first rounder.
Hey, hold on.
So-
Hold on. What comment Brandon talking about? What comment Brandon talking
I
about?
think they're talking about watch how the Pelicans turn into what Boston did this year. I think that was what he's talking about.
Oh, yeah. We agree.
That's wishful
Yeah.
thinking, but
Hold on.
they'll be
Tyler.
better.
Slow your roll.
I mean, they'll be better. They'll be better. I'm not doubting that they won't be better.
Young
But
Jeremy says
Boston?
Debo staying put.
Debo ain't staying put.
He not.
Nah.
Debo wants out.
Debo wants to compete and he wants an actual quarterback. And right now he's not feeling Trey Lance. He's not feeling Trey
Or
Lance.
Jimmy G. Now, the problem with Debo is, Debo want to get paid like a wide receiver. But the Niners is coming from a perspective of well, you just don't play wide receiver. You play wide receiver, running back. You're a utility player. So
Basically, we're not
they're
paying you
trying to
go out and
figure
get
out the
hurt.
compensation, And I'm like, dude, just pay the man. He a weapon. Bottom line, when you have a weapon like him,
You're gonna have to pay that.
all. You gotta pay him.
But at the same time, they're coming from a standpoint of we don't want to give you all this money and then you get hurt. Because he's touching the ball.
Man,
He's
that's
touching the
football.
ball. He's touching the ball, 20, 25 times a game. That's running back touches. You gonna get you.
But you
put
still
your-
though, dog. You playing football, you can get hurt playing.
right. Brandon
Even
said,
that wide receiver.
but hold on. Brandon said, make a good point. is Debo wants cheetah money, and the problem is, and that's why Tyreek left because that got that Devontae Adams money, and then Cheetah seen what Devontae Adams got, and he was like, "Well, I want that too." And the Chiefs was like, "Nah, you good." And so I'm pretty sure that's what Debo want. He's one of the best players out there doing it right now. He's a utility player. Debo is one of those wide receivers that catch the ball and then he turned into a running back. So eventually you gonna have to pay this man. Like there ain't no if and a buts about it. So with that being said, yeah, somebody gonna give up a first round pick or two for Debo. And
Ain't
honestly,
nobody gonna give up a first
I
because
feel like
AJ didn't go for a first. If
AJ
AJ
went
didn't
for
go
a
for a
first.
first, he didn't go for
No,
a
he
first.
did. They
He
gave
did
they
go for
gave
a
they
first.
gave him a first and a fifth.
Eagles gave up their pick for AJ Brown.
Yeah, the Eagles had 2 first-round picks.
I thought they just swapped positions.
Mm-mm.
And
No,
They
added the
gave him.
fifth.
The Eagles gave up that first round. They had 2 picks, and they gave up
Oh.
their later pick for AJ Brown. That's what I said. The Eagles traded, and then the Titans.
We had a 13 and an 18.
The Titans turn around and pick the wide receiver.
Yes, Titans turned around and picked a wide receiver that was the same measurables as AJ, the exact same measurables. So they got a younger AJ, so they think.
But
Because the dude that the
AJ's like, what,
Bears
25?
drafted, they said he was like Debo Samuel. Yeah, AJ.
Oh,
still in
they
his young
kind of want that
20s.
scat. That's kind of like that scat guy.
Yeah. So they got dude out of Tennessee, Velius Jones Jr. They say he Debo Samuel's type, and I'm like, why the hell you just didn't go get Debo Samuels? Like just he out there, you know. I don't know how this dude gonna turn out, and I think giving up a first rounder for an already established star in the league, that I think that's a risk I'm willing to take because you never know what these draft picks gonna turn out like. You can say he fits the mold of Debo Samuels, but then he turned out, you know, bouncing around the league, you know, like Cordell Patterson. Although Cordell Patterson,
But I say he found
He
his
was
spot in
straight.
Atlanta. He found his spot in Atlanta.
yeah, he
last year.
found his spot in Atlanta. Actually, he found his spot in Chicago. Chicago was just being cheap, you know, and that's the story of our Chicago franchises.
All right, so
They don't
like
want to pay
I
anybody.
asked
but
this question before, right? And I'm gonna ask it again. After this draft, there was one quarterback taken in the first round, and I think the next quarterback that was
Yeah.
taken was in the third round. Was
Yep, Malik Willis.
Malik Willis. So I asked this question. I keep telling me that I'm crazy. Are we coming to an era where there will be no quarterback drafted in the first round of the NFL?
No, that's never gonna happen.
Really, Jimmy? What about you?
I don't know. That's why I didn't say anything.
You, I was gonna call you anyway.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna just
Well,
wait
you
and
gotta
see.
think about that. You gotta think about that. People are always missing on QBs. That's the one position that will always be in high demand. You talking about no first
I
round
agree.
QBs mean everybody got a QB in a set. Everybody. So that means 32 star QBs or even star QBs and superstar QBs. That's not gonna happen. Now it happens with running back because you can find a running back in any round. We just seen third round running backs become superstars. Fourth round running backs become superstars. Wide receiver is the same. You can find a wide receiver, you know, anywhere in the draft. Offensive linemen can find them anywhere in the draft. Corners and safeties, that's an iffy thing. But quarterback, you're going to always see first round quarterbacks.
It looked like a lot of
Always.
wasn't a lot of old linemen taken
O line and D
early.
Yeah, a lot of old linemen.
Yeah.
A lot of old linemen was taken because a lot of teams needed old linemen.
Okay.
You know, like this was the receiver draft this year. This year was receiver draft. You can get a receiver in any round, and they saying you was going to be straight.
Okay.
So that's why all them receivers, kept going. All the receivers kept going, kept going, kept going. O lineman kept going, kept going.
Well, the
You
top
know,
five picks were all defensive players.
shout out to Georgia.
Yeah.
Man, Georgia had 15 players drafted, the most ever in history. That's bananas. So pretty much, them winning the national championship last year, you facing an NFL team. Cause 15 of them jokers, I think their whole defense went like every time I looked up, it was like a Georgia defensive play. I'm like, damn, how many people y'all gonna get drafted from y'all defense? But you know who also had that type of cachet? Alabama. Alabama, the year they played Deshaun Watson, those 2 years, back-to-back years, they had at least 9 to 10 cats from their defense come off the board in the first 2 rounds. It was like, wow. They was churning out defensive NFL prospects, but now Georgia, man. And they say they still got a dude on their defense that if when he come out next year, he gonna be the #1 defensive player. I'm like,
so
that's insane.
Who had the worst top 10 pick? When you're looking at top 10 picks, who did the worst pick? I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say the Texans. I mean, I talked about to tell you with a little bit. The Texans, the cornerback from LSU.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck
Derek Stingley.
They picked him. It's like dude been hurt 3 times in college. He sat out for a whole year. The cornerback, his highlights were from 2020 and 2021. He really didn't have any like 2022 highlights. Yeah, I think the Texans had the worst pick.
You know what? I was sitting here because Tiffany watched the draft with me. The Texans is her team. She loved the Texans.
Got to do
when
better.
he came off the board at 3, I looked at it as like, why would they do that?
Why did
the best cornerback was still sitting there? Amar
Gardner? That was the best. Or you could have got you could have got Kayvon Thibodeau. Like
right. I mean,
like why
if
you
he was gonna take
Thibodeau?
a corner though,
We should
why
have
you wouldn't take Amar Gardner? It was like that Derek Stingley was a head scratcher. Because like you said, he been injured. His play has not been what it was as the beginning. He was clearly the consensus #2 corner behind Gardner. But for some odd reason, they took him. Maybe they know something we don't. Lovey's running, Lovey got the Texans. Maybe he fits in Lovey's scheme better than Gardner. Only time will tell if this dude, because this could haunt them, because I for sure thought they was going to take a QB. I thought they was going to take Malik Willis at some point, but they didn't. So I'm like, oh, they cool with Davis Mills.
They're not cool with Davis Mills. I think that what young Jeremy made a good point that next year's quarterback class is going to be a lot better. So everybody pretty much just kind of like buckling down for a year on quarterback. So that's why you've seen a lot of teams get a lot of these offensive linemen. My theory is, you know what? We get these offensive linemen, we get them a year in, get them some NFL experience, and let them beat the shit out of whatever backup quarterback we finna send packing next year, because we want at least to have them a year in on a brand new quarterback. I would think so too. So how do you think your team did in the first round?
Oh, mine?
I mean, you didn't get a first round pick, so I'm talking to Jimmy.
No,
Jimmy. So how do you think your Eagles did in the first round?
Shoot, I think we did great the whole draft. Now I will say this: I'm just going by off of some of the, listening to some of the experts, because I don't, other than Miami, I don't really watch college football like that. So listening to some of the experts and looking at some of the picks that we made, I like the moves that we made. So, but first round, the DT from Georgia, I love it. I love it because from what I'm hearing, he's a plug. Like he gonna be that.
Dude.
He gonna clog up that middle. And then you put him.
Mover.
You talking about number 99?
Jordan Davis.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you put that
That
Joker
dude
with
a
Fletcher
mover,
Cox,
man.
bro. Him and Fletcher Cox in the middle, man.
Now
Fletcher,
I will say this. I will say this. I like the pick, but Big Boy gonna have to get in shape. You know, you can't be a third down rusher. You're gonna have to get in shape. You don't want to be a. You don't want to be a
is he
Haynes.
not in shape?
There was a
That
lot of
man
plays.
ran a 4.7.
No.
Yeah.
He ran a
Yeah.
4.7.
Kelly,
Yeah.
I'm not
That's
saying he's
safe.
not in shape. He's gonna. I'm. Oh, all right, hold on. He needs to get better conditioning. How about that? How about that? He is.
So
in
you
shape.
don't think he'll last all 4 downs?
No, he's
Okay.
a like remember Allen Hainsworth? How he was a third
Yeah.
down specialist.
Yeah.
We don't want. We need you to come pressure on first, second, and third down. Like and he was very, third downish. Like his
But to be honest with you, bro, if he, I saw a tweet from Fletcher Cox, and if you know anything about the Eagles, Fletcher Cox, they're our DT.
he
He a bad boy. He a bad boy, and the first thing he
He
tweeted
up
out,
there in age, though.
yeah, he up there, and he reduced his he took a contract reduction, for the team, but he tweeted out to Jordan, and he said, "Hey, let's go to work." He said, "I'm happy that you're gonna be here." He said, "I'm gonna teach you everything I know." So, if Fletcher gonna teach him what he know, and you saying that you think his condition will be a problem, I don't think that'll be a problem since he
I
got
think
a vet like Fletcher, huh?
I think that's something that they're going to work on. But I
Yeah.
did see that basically like he kind of is not there for first and second down. He's more of a
Okay.
third down. This is when I want to get up. I will say this: my Panthers, I give them an A plus. Lord, I give them an A for not picking the quarterback, and a plus for that big behemoth of an offensive lineman we got.
Man, yeah.
Cause woo, and that's a big
Man,
boy.
you got to watch that, though, man. Offensive linemen can be big, and they still bust out. Like, they be trash.
Well, I can tell you what, Carolina hasn't had any bust except for Calvin Benjamin in almost like 12 seasons. So we haven't had any.
Hold on now.
Oh.
Dude, what's dude's name? I forgot the quarterback. What was his name?
Cam?
No, I know Cam. The other one before
Like Jimmy
him.
Clausen.
There you go. Jimmy Clausen was trash.
Jimmy Clausen was a second round quarterback.
But that's still a bust because
we done had some other
supposed to be plugged in.
Oh no, we done had some busts, but I'm talking about first round busts. Like all our first round players, all our first round players for the Carolina Panthers have been substantially decent. You know what I'm saying? It's like
I give you that.
Brian Burns. We've had the one dude from Auburn last year. He's played pretty good. We've had Joe Horn who got hurt, Jason Horn who got hurt, but for the most part he was in. He did his thing. DJ Moore just got a contract.
Oh, DJ, yeah.
He did his thing.
DJ.
Christian McCaffrey, besides being hurt, you know what I'm saying, you seen what he could do when he's healthy. So I think we had
They still got that joke on the trading block.
They tried and then they pulled them back.
They tried, but then they pulled them, and then they tried, and then they pulled them. So I got some picks right here, right?
Well, hold on, real quick. Can I say something, dude?
What's up?
Listen, I shouts out to Philly, man, because I remember when I was on here, I said the only thing we needed to worry about is our defense and the line. That's it. And they did just that with the 6 picks that they had. I mean, I'm sorry, the 5 picks that they had. So, and like I said, I like
smart dude.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. All right, go ahead. I just had to give
Jimmy,
a shout out to my team.
You don't have to send my boy the link because he said it ain't working.
It ain't working.
I sent it to him too, and
he said it ain't working.
All right,
he said it's not working. He's trying to.
Hold on. Young Jeremy said, "How about Nakobe Dean?"
Nakobe Dean.
What
the
pick
only
was
reason why Nakobe Dean fell, well, I think Nakobe went in the 3rd or 4th. Nakobe was a first rounder. He got a first round grade. The only reason why he fell was because they felt like he was too light. He didn't have enough weight on him. Other than that, he was a first round grade.
Okay. So the first wide receiver to come off the board was Drake London, right? Wide receiver from
He
US.
went to Atlanta, right?
Went to Atlanta. Do you think
Drake went
that
to
he was the best wide receiver in this class this year?
No, he was not. I'm gonna just tell you like that. He was not.
So who was the best wide receiver?
I say Christian Watson, who went to the Packers. That
The best wide receiver?
yeah, pissed me, boy. That's
Wasn't he
a
like a
bad
third?
man.
Wasn't he like a third round pick?
No, he went in the second.
Oh, because the Packers don't give a shit about Aaron Rodgers getting first round talent.
He's a first round talent. He went in the second.
Hey, Tully.
Yeah.
Sorry, excuse me, fellas. Tell your boy, if that doesn't work, tell him to go to our YouTube page, and I put the link in our YouTube page too.
Okay.
Okay, Chris Oval was a good pick. I seen it. I thought that was pretty.
He was a good one.
I thought he was a very good pick. I rocked with that pick right there. He made that pick made sense. What about the Ravens? They took the first DB, like the first safety, with Kyle Hamilton from Notre Dame. I thought that pick was a little bit of a reach, to be honest with you. I don't know. Am I reaching when I say that the Ravens are about to chop Lamar Jackson? Am I reaching when I say that? They not, because why they took out my man wide receiver help? They got rid of Hollywood Brown.
Because Hollywood wanted some obscene money.
Jameson Williams drafted by the Lions. Yeah, I thought that was pretty much slap in the face for the Eagles right there, boy. I was like, boy.
Well, you remember last year, the Eagles already drafted a wide receiver from Alabama. They weren't going to take another one. Hell, they went out and got A.J. Brown. So Devontae Smith and A.J. Brown, they didn't need to draft
They didn't
a wide
need
receiver.
him. They didn't need him. They got some good young boys coming up. And listen, they got Jalen Hurts where he needed. A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith. And
to help him develop.
Yeah, and they got a good developing. They got a tight end that they're developing as well.
Yeah,
he's fine.
I said, watch the Eagles take that division from Dallas, because Dallas, they scratched my head. I had to scratch my head with them. They lost Randy Gregory. Jermaine Johnson Jr. was sitting there, and they didn't take him. I'm like, dude, you need an edge rusher. But you don't take them. You don't take the best edge rusher.
Didn't they pay
with Michael Parsons?
Didn't they pay offensive tackle or something like that?
They did a tackle. They did a tackle. Tyler something. I forget his last name. And I was like, I understand building your line, because, they old linemen getting up there in age. And you got to start being able to replace these dudes. So you can be prepared, but, they did take a receiver. They're getting Dak more weapons, more stability. I think the Eagles, though, I think they're going to give Dallas a run for the money and overtake them, because right now, the Eagles, when you're looking at their team, man, they geared up. Fire on paper-wise, man, they got the firepower, the defense, man, they finna. I don't see Washington or the Giants being in the mix just yet. So
speaking of Giants, they declined Daniel Jones's fifth-year option. So
of course they did.
After this year, homeboy, we done. So do you think
they're gonna make him prove it? That's why they did it. If you want to be here, prove it.
He's done. They've seen what they needed to see, and he's done. So
I don't think he's done, because they didn't take a QB. That's the thing. They didn't take a QB.
Do you think they're the first ones to get a quarterback next year?
It depends on what their record is. Because very well, Daniel Jones could use this as motivation, come out and ball out.
He's not going to.
Excuse me, and the Giants.
He's not going to ball out.
Yeah, he's not going to ball out.
I don't know. I've seen it happen before. He looking, they didn't get my fifth year. go and ball out. Now he got to get a payday. Sometimes these things can motivate people, players, and sometimes it makes them go into a shell.
Jeremy say that Dallas they're not gonna lose the division. That'll be interesting. We'll see. We'll see, my boy Jeremy. My boy Jeremy.
All right.
We'll see.
So
He said DJ is washed up. Dang, how the man washed up after 4 years?
I mean, maybe he's not washed up. Maybe he's just with a shitty organization. So, I want to get on this, right? The Chiefs had an interesting pick. They went with a cornerback, right? 5'10"
When everybody thought wide receiver.
Yeah,
Everybody
5'10" cat
thought wide receiver.
from Washington. Do you think that was a smart move with the Chiefs going both defensive picks in the first round, right? As this, the AFC West is about to be a fucking air show next season. You know that. So going 2 defensive picks in the first round, do you think that was a smart move?
Yeah, they
Makes sense because if you look at the Chiefs the past 3 years, they couldn't stop anybody from scoring. The thing is, the Chiefs beat people because they got out to a big lead early. You know, nobody could stop them from scoring. But when he went up against a team that had a defense and could keep pace with them in scoring, they lost because they couldn't stop the other team from scoring. So they need to stop people from scoring. The explosive offense gonna always be there when you got Patrick Mahomes. You know, he can make something happen. Now we're gonna really see what can he make happen because his safety blanket, Cheetah ain't there. Now all you got is Travis Kelce. So now it's like, what can you do with this?
I think that he's gonna make it do what it do. I do not believe this narrative, right? And I've seen this on ESPN, and I'd be ready to argue. I want to just stop this narrative right now. We're gonna stop this narrative that Patrick Mahomes isn't this, that, and the third without Tyreek Hill. Yes, Tyreek Hill is a great weapon. Okay, he is a great weapon that you can give him a 10-yard pass and he can take it up the field. But Pat Mahomes has proven himself time and time again. He literally will throw the ball to anybody that's open. The biggest with Patrick Mahomes is when they take away his 2 main targets, everybody else is trash. It's the same issue that Tom Brady had with the Patriots before he left. When you take away decent wide receivers, the other guys are trash. When they lost those games, when he played for the Bucs, you have Chris Godwin out, Mike Evans out, you had Gronk out, and guess what? You leave that man with trash. So as long as Pat Mahomes, boy, has decent wide receivers that are going to get some type of separation and catch the ball, right? I believe that Patrick Mahomes is going to be okay. I don't believe Patrick Mahomes' success rode on Cheetah at all. Travis numbers from the drop.
Let me tell you, man, I'm gonna have to push back on that because
I know you was because you a Pat Mahomes boy hater. So I know you was.
No, I'm not. Tom Brady led the league in yards, passing yards, and touchdowns, and he didn't have all his weapons. He didn't have all his weapons. All he had was Mike Evans. AB lost his mind. You seen what happened with him.
But that was like week 13, though. That was like close to the end of the season.
Chris Godwin wasn't there for the whole year.
Again,
so you already know Chris Godwin wasn't there.
He didn't lose them at the beginning of the season. He had Godwin, Evans, and Gronk and AB for a majority of the season. AB lost his
mind
when they
look. You better look.
Listen,
Chris Godwin was gone early in the season. He was gone early in the season. He blew his ACL early.
What game did Chris Godwin get hurt? Because I believe that was like at least 10 games in.
Tom Brady won a Super Bowl with no name, wide out. What?
Exactly. Tom Brady won Super Bowls with no name.
No, stop it. No, stop it. Y'all stop. That boy had Troy Brown. He's not a no-namer.
Yes,
Welker is not a no-namer.
That's the only one. Wes Welker came from the Dolphins. He came from the Dolphins. But Troy Brown,
Troy Brown is not a no-namer either.
Troy Brown wasn't a Bro, wasn't Troy Brown
Who?
playing DB and wide receiver?
Yeah, bruh,
Troy Brown was-
Exactly.
bruh.
Troy Brown. Okay.
Cuz,
Put
hold
Troy Brown
on.
on anybody
And
else's
it's
team.
and
He'll
folk
be the
had
fourth
Mike
wide
Evans.
receiver.
He had Mike Evans too. Like, come on,
come-
big dog.
That's
Come
it.
on, bro.
He had Mike Evans and come on, man. Patrick
Super
Mahomes
Bowl
is
with
gonna
no name
suffer
wideouts.
without. He gonna suffer without Cheetah. Patrick Mahomes
He's not going
proved to you that.
I don't
Dude,
see.
when we watched that Super Bowl against the Chiefs and they took Cheetah and Kelsey away, he couldn't find anybody else.
Can I say
wasn't that
this?
they was garbage.
No,
He just didn't know how to hit anybody else.
no, it's not that. From what I'm looking at, this is me. I don't think Patrick knows how to read the field. You know what I'm saying? It's like he gets stuck on one thing and the ball goes to him. You don't never see him like Tom Brady and Peyton Manning do. Look at this person. Oh, he not open. Move on to the next person. Oh, he not open. Move on to the third option. All right, boom, there we go. Oh, if the third option not there, let me just drop it to my running back or my fullback.
But look at it like this, though, right? This is what I'm
He
gonna
doesn't
give.
read the field. You're right.
I'm not gonna give you any pushback on him not reading the field, but let me give you this thing that I've noticed watching football, right? Have you ever noticed, right? Because guys like Tom Brady, guys like Peyton Manning, you know, those guys that are gonna have to stand in the pocket because you know they're not gonna leave. You know what happens is you send more guys back in coverage. So what happens is those gaps in the offensive and defensive line open up. So now they have more time to drop back and scan these fields. Because if you ever notice, right, when you get guys like Patrick Mahomes, Cam Newton, Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, they don't get that time to scan the pocket. Because you know why? You can't leave those
Josh
gaps.
Allen do.
No,
Josh
you don't.
Allen does.
If you leave that gap, he's gonna take off running. They don't, because they're runners. They don't get that time to scan the pocket.
Man, did you watch Josh Allen this year?
That's
He don't
because
take
they
off
had
unless he got. I mean, you're gonna stand there 4 seconds. They give him at least 4. Pass 4, 6 seconds.
Well,
yeah,
some,
he like
some,
I gotta
some
go.
games, some games, Josh Allen had all goddamn day to throw the ball. That was ridiculous.
Exactly.
But with Patrick Mahomes, I will agree with Jimmy. He's not so much scanning the field. Patrick Mahomes is in a pocket, and he's using that rocket of an arm. They be like, "Hey, if you got a step, I'm gonna put it in this window." And he's been doing that for the last couple seasons. The only
So you
issue
saying
is
he's a different version of Brett Favre?
he's a different version of Brett Favre. Patrick Mahomes, and the only difference between
Yeah,
Brett
there you
Favre,
go.
the only difference is Patrick.
That's
Patrick
actually was his comparison coming out of college.
hey,
They
Patrick
said he was
Mahomes
another Brett Favre.
got that sidearm and he can run. Because that's what the Texans fucked up about 3 years ago when they had them boys down 24-0 and they started dropping 8 in coverage, and Patrick Mahomes was literally walking down the sideline for 30 damn yards to get them 2 TDs. So Patrick Mahomes is Brett Favre.
I'm not saying he's not a talent. Don't get me wrong. He is a talent. My pushback against Mahomes was, hey, what's up, Ernest? There you go right there.
Hey, Ernest, I sent you 2 emails, and click the link in the comment section. It'll bring you right on.
The thing I push back against Patrick Mahomes is people was already calling him the GOAT.
What's up,
and he the
Ken?
best quarterback in the league. And it's like, dude ain't done nothing. Dude won 1 Super Bowl. Let's hold off on the GOAT talk. Tom Brady's the GOAT. You can't deny the man.
I'm not denying Tom Brady. But what I will say is
this year. He would
Patrick
have had
Mahomes.
8 last year.
Patrick Mahomes
He
was
would have had 8 last year. Mahomes cannot outplay Brady. That is a fact. Head
Patrick
to head,
Mahomes
Brady is beating
better
him.
than Joe Burrow.
No, wait a minute now. Joe Cool, man, you better stop.
He
That
better
boy
than he
is
got,
on
he
his
got a
way.
ring. He not gonna do
Let
it.
me
this
tell
year.
you something.
He
They
not gonna
got
do
that
it.
boy offensive line this year. That boy about to show you what man, let me tell you. I like watching that dude play, and that dude got everything you need.
Listen.
Mhm.
Okay, so are the Bengals going to the Super Bowl?
Dude, you know, going back-to-back Super Bowls is hard.
I don't know.
Patrick, my homeboy, did it. Even though he lost, he went back to back.
I mean, he went back to back, and he ain't been back. So I said it's hard. I ain't saying it's impossible, but it is hard.
So is Joe Burrow going to the Super Bowl next year? That's the question.
By the odds, I'm gonna say no,
man.
because you know why? AFC got better, dude. You look at the AFC, it got way better. You know, like you look at the Raiders picking up Devontae Adams, that's firepower. Derek Carr ain't no scrub quarterback. The Broncos getting Russell Wilson. Now the Broncos already had an offense. They got 2 banging receivers. They had a tight end, but they traded him away. But they drafted one, a pretty good young one. They got a running game. They got a defense. So you're looking at, man, the Broncos, like, they're going to make. Also, the Chiefs are always going to be in the mix. Buffalo has been there every step of the way. And they slowly progress. Last year, again, AFC Championship.
I remember a certain somebody said that that Josh Allen was a fluke and he wouldn't have a good season.
I mean, that was Jimmy. He didn't
No,
understand.
that wasn't
me.
That
That wasn't
me.
Jimmy?
That was
No,
that was Mr. Brandon Smith that said Josh Allen was a fluke.
Oh, no. Josh the real deal, man. Josh the real deal. That man is
Okay, well let me ask you this.
man.
Let me ask you this. Who would you rather have right now, Josh Allen or Joe Burrow?
Whew,
Joe Burrow.
That's a tough one.
That's not
That's a
tough.
tough
Joe
one.
Burrow.
That's a tough one, man.
No, it's not Joe Burrow.
Look, Josh B said sure was me.
I take Josh Allen, man, because you know why? You see Josh Allen progression every year. He kept getting better and better. Better and better. Better and better.
I'm gonna go with Josh Allen.
Okay.
Because Josh Allen had the Chiefs beat. He had them beat. He walked them the whole game.
He had the Chiefs beat, but that boy number 10 said, "Nah, I'm good, love." And Wade
No,
Bobber,
that defensive coordinator said, "No, I'm good." He screwed him over. I'm like, man, Buffalo, if they got past the Chiefs, Buffalo was going to the Super Bowl. I don't think Cincinnati goes to the Super Bowl because Buffalo, that's just a well put together team. You know, it's like and now
he
they have a
said,
running
shoulda,
back.
woulda, coulda.
I know, shoulda, woulda, coulda, all day, every day.
All
Like
right.
I told people, the Chiefs' time is over. You're not gonna see the Chiefs in the Super Bowl again anytime soon. That's over with.
We'll see. So,
But
I'm
I
actually-
tell you, you're gonna see in the playoffs the Pittsburgh Steelers with
Since
Mitch
we talk-
Trubisky. I'm telling you, you better
let
watch
me
it.
ask you this. Let's get on this draft back, right? Kenny Pickett, first quarterback off the draft. Was he worth that pick?
Well, you know what?
What did they pick him at?
He played for the University of Pitt, and he got drafted by Pittsburgh. So they got to see him up close and personal. They got to watch him. So they seen something in him that they didn't see in Malik Willis or Sam Howell or Matt Corral. They saying he fits the style of offense.
The dude from Cincinnati, Desmond, whatever his name is.
Ritter, yeah, Desmond Ritter.
He got picked
You
at
know,
20. That's still not bad.
I think Kenny Pickett may fit. Hey, I think Kenny Pickett may fit the system that they're trying to run.
There you go, right there.
Jeremy out here speaking, boy.
Kenny Pickett starting for the Steelers. Trubisky gonna be on the bench. Damn.
You'll see. Mitch is gonna ball out.
Yeah, hey.
He gonna shock people.
Obviously, he got something to say.
Oh no, me and E go back and forth. He hate Mitch.
Man,
He hated Jay Cutler.
I wish he could get on here. I don't know what's going on with the thing, man.
Me either. We need him on here. Because he know me and Mitch. Mitch got sabotaged by the coach. Now he in a good system. And come on, man.
We're gonna see. We're gonna see. We know old boy gonna give him a shot. We know old boy gonna give him a shot.
Tomlin gonna put him.
Mike Tomlin gonna give him a chance.
Exactly.
If you had to guess your team's record this year, right?
My team,
People in the comments, you put your team and their record up this year. Give me their record. Realistic record. Realistically, I say my Panthers go 8-9 this season. Here's why. If Sam Darnold struggles, we're gonna put in Matt Corral or whatever the boy name is, and it's gonna be a continual struggle show. But this season, we're gonna spend more season either breaking in this new offensive line and this new quarterback, or figuring out if Sam Darnold really gonna go. So I don't see.
You say? How much you say now?
I say 8-9.
8-9.
Yeah, 8-9.
I'll give them better than that.
You better than me.
I give them 10-7 or 9-8 because
bless your heart, because I don't see it.
I don't think New Orleans or Atlanta is gonna be better than them. Now I know they ain't gonna beat out the Buccaneers. Now that's cancel that.
Okay, well let's get some of these comments. Young Jeremy, who's a Cowboys fan, obviously. Gotta do better.
13-4, Jeremy. Come on, bro. Stop it. Stop it. You gotta be kidding me.
Hey. Jeremy, defend your answer. Don't let him bully you like that. Defend your answer. Bears 8-9. That's generous. I give them 6. I give them 6-11. I'm giving the Bears
down the team. I don't know. It just depends on how the coach can coach. I don't know how Eberflus coaches, but 8-9, it's realistic.
I'll
7-10.
7-10, maybe 6-11.
Better than last year.
Brandon, who's a Patriots fan, he said 10-7. Pretty moderate.
Oh no, man!
That division is a whole lot harder now. So
it is, but I see them.
They still got the Jets. That's 2 games right there.
But the Dolphins ain't no joke. Buffalo ain't no joke.
Well,
you're right.
We got to see if the new coach in Miami can coach. You know, Negro Light. We got to see if he can coach. But they got rid of their brother.
Negro Light. What you say? They got Al B. Shore up in that bitch coach.
Yeah, you know they got a light skin running the show. Damn. So we don't know.
Jimmy, Eagles 10-7.
10-7 all day. All day. But if you look at our schedule last year, we was 9-8. So, you know, I just gave us an extra game because even though more than that. Nah, but you got to remember. Now, I do think the Cowboys are gonna win, but 13, I think, you know, that's job. You know, I get the Cowboys 10-11 games max.
Not 12?
Because I won't give them 12.
I say
the Cowboys, this is what they do during the regular season. They do it. They do it.
The Cowboys and the Packers are regular season champs.
Yeah,
I will say this. I will not disagree with Jeremy's 13-4 because honestly, you got the Redskins twice and you got the Giants twice. That's 4 gimmies right there. You know what I'm saying?
Don't sleep on the Redskins, bro. Don't sleep on the Redskins.
The Giants, Redskins, Eagles, and Dallas, they play tough division games.
Yeah, man.
No matter what their records are, they play each other tough.
I'm gonna give them the 13-4. Now,
13-4?
I'm gonna give them 13-4.
And they won 12 games last year.
They won 12 games last year. And
how about this? But they didn't live
Jimmy, I'm gonna do you one better
this year.
I'm gonna give your Eagles 11-6.
They play the Packers.
We played the NFC South this year?
No, you play the division winners.
Yeah, the division,
the Buccaneers, the Packers, and who won Seattle's division? Who was that? 49ers? Arizona? It was
Arizona.
No, it was the Rams.
Play Arizona.
The Rams.
Oh, right, and you got to play the Rams. Those are 3 losses already for Dallas.
Okay.
So
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. The Commanders. Sorry.
I'm sorry.
yeah, the Commanders.
Oh, we sorry,
My
the commander.
fault.
We sorry. We sorry. Well, don't
So
cancel.
you said you was gonna do me one better. What's up?
I give your boys 11-6, bro.
I wanted to give them 11, but I
would
went
give- I would-
easy.
listen,
I went easy.
I think Jalen Hurd is gonna come out with something to prove.
He got
I
the
think Jalen
weapons.
Hurd.
That's
I
the
think
thing.
Jalen
He
Hurd
has the
will come out.
receivers.
It's
He
not just
has
the
the
receivers. I think you're just gonna get a better, calmer, more centered Jalen Hurts. I think he's gonna come out with something to prove.
I got something I want to say when y'all done about this, but y'all
Okay.
keep going.
I'm not. I want
Go
to hear.
ahead and say it.
But
I gotta hear
E,
this.
I see your comment. We appreciate the love, brother. We appreciate the love. Now I told y'all I wasn't sold on Jalen Hurts. I'm still not sold on Jalen Hurts. When
Why
I look
not?
at Jalen, I just look at him as a glorified Tim Tebow.
Woo! But you know what? Tim Tebow was the man. He had that it factor.
He did
was
have
on
that
his
it
own.
factor, but
Yeah, at
he
Florida.
wasn't gonna win you a championship. And like I said
you know?
before,
How you
he
know?
not. I don't see Hurts taking us there. I don't see it,
Why
bro.
not? Dude, Nick Foles took you there. And Jalen Hurts better than Nick
But
Foles.
listen, Nick Foles. Listen. I don't care what you say about the boy. He was good. He
good
worked
in
for
that
that
system.
system.
yeah,
he worked
was
for that
good in
system.
that system.
It was perfect.
He worked for that system. Well, we're still not in the fact that Carson Wentz is now a commander.
He
Might
got
have
something to
forgot that.
prove.
So he got something to prove.
Brandon say this. What you not gonna do? What am I not gonna do? Am I telling the truth?
Listen, Tim Tebow was a science project at best. Okay,
What?
Tim Tebow
Tim
was a science
Tebow.
project.
Nah, Tim Tebow was good. Now he
At
was
Florida.
good.
Good, man.
He was
didn't
good
get
at
a
Florida.
chance.
He was good
No,
at
he
Florida.
was good with the Broncos.
Yeah,
He
he
was-
was good
he
with the
was
Give him a
Broncos.
chance.
He was great at Florida with a run read option where he didn't have to throw the ball. Where you were surrounded by 25 athletes on the offense and an offense
He
built
was
around.
great. He was good with the Broncos.
He was all right with the Broncos.
Dude, come on now. You see
Mike
his last
Mike
year as a
geeking
starter.
up here today, boy.
That man
Tim
brought
Yeah,
that
boy.
team back from the dead.
Yes.
Tim Tebow did that. And won the playoff game against the
First of all,
Steelers.
First of all,
That
Tim
man brought
Tim
him back
Tebow
from
didn't do
the
anything.
dead.
God worked through Tim Tebow.
Come on, man.
All
God,
that-
I
God worked through Tim
Come
Tebow.
on. Come on.
God worked through
Nah,
Tebow.
man. Tebow just didn't get a chance. Tebow could have developed into a damn good quarterback.
Tebow was
Had they
fighting a
kept him
losing
with-
battle.
Yeah, they kept him with the Broncos and still got Peyton Manning. He could have studied under Peyton
Bruh,
and learned a lot.
the general manager had it out for that guy.
John Elway.
John Elway since
jealous,
the very beginning.
jealous,
He didn't want the
jealous
man.
of Tebow. No, he was jealous of Tebow.
Yes.
Because for the first
He
time,
couldn't understand how that boy was winning.
and how the fans loved him. They
Yeah.
loved Tebow more than they loved Elway. And that's what rubbed him the wrong way. Because the
Because Tebow
first
was
time
not-
since he retired, they forgot about Elway. They was hollering Tim.
He was out there knuckleballing it, man.
And he was winning. You can't argue with winning. You cannot argue with winning. It
You're right.
doesn't matter how you win, as long as you win.
You're right. We ain't gonna argue with winning. Right? We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna argue.
Because Vince Young, honestly, Vince Young got a winning record as a QB.
They had it out for him too.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
you know,
Yes, sir.
Vince Young was a dope quarterback.
Yes,
But
sir.
you know what? They pegged him mentally soft. Nobody wanted to touch him. But he had a winning record. He was a baller.
No, you want to know who paid him that? Jeff Fisher. That junk wasn't coming out until Jeff Fisher wanted it. You know what I'm saying? He ruined that man's career.
You mean Mr. 8-8?
Yeah, Mr. 8-8.
Him and Jason Garrett, the 8-8
Yeah, man.
club.
Shoot.
You mean
I'm
Mr.
telling you,
8-8?
man.
Jeff
They
Fisher?
did, Brandon. They blackballed Vince Young.
Yes,
After
they
he had
did.
his mental health issue, which is like, so you know that's back then. to speak of your mental health was a stigma and nobody wanted to touch you. If Vince Young would have played in today's NFL, he'd still be playing because something was going on inside that man, and he had to cry for help. But when you look at his record, Vince Young was balling. Rookie of the year, he was leading Tennessee to some good things, some real good things. But hey, man,
right.
as the cookie crumble.
Since we talk about blackball, I've always wanted this question: did Mike Shanahan ruin RG3?
Hell yeah, he did. He kept him in that game for too long and got that boy hurt, and that wrecked that boy's career.
Yeah.
Period. It's the same way when Tom Thibodeau left Derrick Rose in that game when he should have been out, and Derrick Rose blew out his knee. You know,
guess what?
RG3 was on his way.
Guess what? He wouldn't have left. He wouldn't have left John Elway in a game like that.
Exactly.
He wouldn't have. That's a guarantee.
RG3 was on his way. He was balling in Washington.
All right.
That man was on his way.
Okay, I like that. Rookie of the year. Offensive rookie of the year.
Right, and he had them in the playoffs. Think about that. RG3 was turning the then Redskins around.
RG3 was that dude. Pulled them into the playoffs with a losing record and won a game. So RG3 was that dude. So who's your rookie of the year?
I gotta hold out on mine, bro. Let me see a couple people play first.
I gotta wait to see who starts because I just gotta see who starts. If some of these rookies are starting, I can tell you who's gonna be. Kenny Pickett is not gonna start this year. I think they're gonna sit him down for a year, maybe even two. So normally that'll be a quarterback, rookie of the year. But if Buffalo is starting the running back that they just got, I think he'll be rookie of the year.
So you think? Okay. I say it's too early to call. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna give it to my boy. I'm gonna give it to my boy Drake London. I think he's gonna have a big.
Is Drake gonna get on the field? Is he gonna start?
Yeah, the Falcons wide receiver room sucks, and he's a big target. And in the NFC South alone, that defensive wise, the NFC South isn't great. It wasn't great last year, and it probably won't be great this year. Especially not with my Panthers. All our DB experiments we got back there. Only person I trust is Jeremy Shin, and maybe Jason Booker when Jason Horn when he comes back. But anybody else, trash. We've been putting together.
JC Horn.
I said Jason Horn and JC Horn. I trust him and Chin. At this point, that's it. I think everybody else
let me tell you something. They're not gonna light up Tampa Bay, dog. Tampa got some good corners, so you're not about to light them up.
What was some corners at when you left when they played the Rams?
Those boys was hurt. You know, Tampa lost corners left and right during the season. They was down to they like third, fourth, fifth corners.
All right, so question,
you ain't got to worry about this year.
What the hell would what the hell were the Chicago Bears thinking when they let go of Khalil Mack?
That's a real question.
When they let go of Khalil Mack, didn't even trade him, let him go. What the?
No, they traded Khalil.
They didn't get enough for Khalil. They traded for Khalil.
They did. We got that second rounder. I think that second round pick. We had 2 second rounds. One of them came from the Chargers for Khalil.
What were they thinking?
We traded him.
What were they thinking when they traded Khalil Mack?
Well, you know what? They was thinking money.
But don't you still got a dedicated cap space of like $12 million?
12. I wish it was 12.
What was that dead cap space?
Dead cap was $24 million.
Yeah,
$24 million, I think. Yeah. I wish it was 12.
So what the hell were they thinking, Tony?
Hey, man, I told you, age and money. You know, he been hurt. So, you know, he getting up there in age. They didn't want to pay him the money. I don't know, man.
So
You hold on to a Khalil Mack
you take a
because he
$24
makes
million hit
defense.
because he get a little old.
Man, dude. NFL, man.
Okay.
I mean, the Jets did the same thing with Le'Veon. They took that big ass hit and they didn't care. They wanted Le'Veon gone. You know, sometimes they get into a mode where they like, man, we just gotta let a person go, hit the streets, hit the dome.
All right.
Now, Robert Quinn should have got rid of Quinn before Mack because Quinn is older. But hey,
Definitely.
I
should've got
don't
it.
run the team.
So
I
one
mean,
more
seriously.
So one more question, and I'm gonna let everybody get out of here.
Rams ain't the real deal. Rams got lucky. Chris.
He's a hardcore Rams fan, so you can't tell him
Well,
that.
congratulations, because they cheated the Bengals in the Super Bowl because the Bengals was putting their foot in their ass. Like,
You mean that you mean the Bengals? It was a badly referee game because that touchdown they got right out the gate. We're not gonna act like that damn wide receiver ain't grab Jalen Ramsey's face mask and pull him down to the ground to get wide open.
okay, that was one missed call. I seen the rebound. I'm like,
Tell
oh,
me.
they missed that one.
Tell
I
you
said they missed that
that
one.
was a missed call that caused the touchdown. Okay,
No, but I'm still. Oh, but they got a touchdown back on a pass interference call. That
it was a
wasn't
pass interference call. It was a pass interference call that gave it a first down. So they got to
which
replay
they
it down.
led to a touchdown. It
Yeah,
was
but
a
it wasn't-
poorly officiated game throughout, though. I'm gonna just say that right now. That whole referee crew should never referee another damn Super Bowl.
All right. Since we talk about the Super Bowl champs, how far did the Rams get this year? What is your prediction?
Not the Super Bowl.
What's your
Not
record?
the Super Bowl.
If you had to give it how far you say they get?
They'll
Playoffs?
get to the playoffs. They might even win the division. Maybe. But they're not going back to back. You can cancel that. Tampa Bay on a mission. Tampa Bay going to the Super Bowl.
Ooh, boy, haters. Not the Super Bowl wild card exit. Ooh. So is Tampa Bay going to the Super Bowl this year? So we're talking about
Brady didn't come out of retirement. Let me tell you though, Brady didn't come out of retirement not to get number 8. He is ready. He hungry. The worst thing they did was let the Rams, after he fought back, he took a beating in that Rams game. And he fought them back to tie it up. And that blown defensive call cost him going to the Super Bowl. He's not finna let that sit. He is not finna let that sit at all. He is coming back, and he coming back with vengeance.
Well, you still got to play the game. One more question, and I'm gonna let y'all.
Still do.
One more question, I'm gonna let y'all go to bed. Supposedly several teams have been floating around my Panthers asking what's up with Cam Newton. What team, if not the Panthers, would he end up with? I'm gonna say this.
None right now.
I would say the Seahawks.
I can't even say them.
He's got a couple teams calling. They've been buzzing.
Let me tell you something, dog. As long as Baker Mayfield is available, Cam gonna have to wait. That's the thing. Cam is gonna have to wait.
I know they just got Carson. I still think he'll be a good fit with the Commanders.
Back with Ron Rivera.
Mm-hmm. And if you want a second team from me, I would say it's not realistic, but I'm gonna say it: the Steelers with Tomlin.
I think whatever team he go to, that he probably might not be the quarterback, but he'd be that guy you put in like first and goal from the 5, put in Cam.
Brandon said the Falcons, but they got Mariota in the Falcons, so Cam ain't going there. You might see Cam as a Giant though. Now the Giants is a team to watch.
I think Cam would be good with Tomlin, man. Even if he don't start, I know they just drafted a quarterback, and they
There
got
you
the other boy. You know what I'm saying? Under Tomlin, I think Tomlin will help him out and put him in the right position.
You see that? You see that? You see that?
I
Right
mean,
Jeremy Young, Seahawks.
Yeah.
you can see.
Going to
I
Seattle.
can see Tomlin having a quarterback battle with Mitch and Cam, because once again, they're not going to insert the rookie this year. So I can see that. That's not really far fetched. But Seattle, yeah, as long as Baker Mayfield is available, Cam gonna have to wait, man.
Yeah,
No, the Seahawks just got the rookie, Bate. That's why I said I don't think it's realistic, because I
But
think
they
he'll
also
lose
got
that
Drew
battle.
Lock. They got Drew Lock back from the Broncos, and Drew Lock's still under 25.
Come on, Telly.
And I heard they like Drew Lock.
Come on,
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
Come on, now, Telly. Come on,
Hey,
Telly. Drew Lock,
I'm
bro.
just saying the
Drew Lock.
reports are they like Drew Lock. Once again, you say Drew Lock. Look who Drew Lock head coach was.
Telly.
Vic Fangio. Vic Fangio can't
I
develop
will-
a QB.
I will say this. Sometimes it don't be the quarterback fault. I've always said this, and this has been a point I've said. I don't give a damn how good a quarterback is. A quarterback, especially these rookie quarterbacks, are only as good as the system that you put them in. If you put them in
Any
that system-
quarterback.
Well, you got some quarterbacks that can play that know. Like, think about this. Bruce Arians isn't a great coach, but he was able to win a Super Bowl with Tom Brady because Tom Brady knows better. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I can understand thing with Peyton Manning. I think Peyton Manning was a good enough quarterback to know better to what he needed to do.
No, but you want to know the difference? Tom Brady and Peyton Manning, when you get them boys on your team, you're going to play their system.
Exactly.
Your system is non-existent.
Yes. So you have quarterbacks like Brady, Rodgers, guys like that. They know this is my system, and you're not going to derail me for this. We get these young quarterbacks that
But see, we never seen Aaron outside of his system. That's the thing. We don't know if Aaron can go someplace else and play.
Well, his system,
we don't know.
His system works until he gets to the playoffs.
Yeah, that's when he started. That's when his
Don't get
system
this
shuts
man
down.
started, please, Mike.
That's
Don't
all
get
right.
this man
Hey,
started. What's
Jimmy.
up, man?
I did that every time Telly start talking about Aaron Rodgers. I was like, "Hey, put some respect on your daddy name, okay? That man
Yeah,
owns
he owns them. He owns them.
he owned them Bears.
Okay,
What's
not
his
this
record?
year. Not this year.
Not this year.
Let's see
Come
what he
on,
does without
Telly.
his security blanket. Let's see what he does without his security blanket.
I think.
I think the Packers' offense still gonna be homing. That
Nah,
man lost
but
all his wide receivers.
somebody else is
all
gonna
of-
step up though. Telly.
Telly.
Who?
I don't know. Somebody gonna come up out of nowhere.
We'll see.
Aaron Rodgers' record against the Chicago Bears in his. Let me see. Hold on. So, how long has Aaron Rodgers been playing?
They're
It's
playing
17 seasons. So in 17
yeah.
seasons, his record against the Bears is 22-5.
We
22.
got 5 wins against.
He put
So
y'all
there
boys
you go.
over his knee.
Dude, let me tell you.
22-5,
The
Telly.
only reason why he won a Super Bowl is because Jay Cutler got hurt in that playoff game against him. Cutler doesn't get hurt. That dude don't win a Super Bowl because the dude's a chokeheart. You can have all the great regular season accolades all you want, but when it comes to the playoffs, he comes up short every time. Every rip. You know who else had that stigma? Peyton Manning had that stigma till he broke through and won. Peyton Manning used to come up short in the playoffs.
Don't disrespect Peyton like that, man. Put some respect
Who?
on his name, bro.
Who?
You,
On who name?
Peyton.
Peyton used to come up short all the time in the playoffs till he broke free, broke through, and won one with the help of the Bears because Lovie Smith let his boy Tony Dungy win one.
Oh my God.
Here we go. Here we go.
Jesus.
That nonsense.
What no? Dude, go back and watch the game.
I thought
Go back
I'd be
and watch
saying
the
some.
game.
Hey, I thought I'd be saying some rough stuff, boy. But
Go
man,
back and watch the game. We was up 14-0 on them. We was on our way to breaking them Then all of a sudden, we stopped defending the first down marker for some odd reason. It's like, what the hell happened? Don't worry about it. Peyton is a great quarterback, Hall of Famer. He got him 2 Super Bowl wins. Cool.
No, Peyton
Eli
got one.
Manning got him
Peyton
2
got
Super
one.
Bowl
Peyton
wins.
got himself 1 Super Bowl win, and the defense carried him on the other one.
It doesn't matter.
He
who
still
carried
got
him.
it.
He got 2
Because listen,
wins.
how many times did defense carry Tommy in the beginning of his stint? Telly, watch your mouth now, Telly. I see you thinking. Thank you,
Maybe
Mike.
that first year?
Come on, Telly.
So
You see Mike's fingers? You see his fingers?
Tom Brady.
Four?
Tom Brady has 4 Super Bowl rings because of the defense.
Thank you.
He has
Man,
4.
which 4? Which 4?
The last
The first
one he
4.
I wouldn't say the first one, but the
first
last one.
four?
The last one
I'll
for
say
sure.
the first one.
The last one for sure, right?
Oh, you talking about with the Bucks? Yeah.
Holding the Chiefs to 9 points.
Yeah.
That was the defensive feat.
Yep,
okay?
the Bucks. Yep. So
Um,
that's 5 then, right?
The first one he won, right? Beating the Packers, right? That was
No.
Brother.
No, the first one he
They played
won
the
was
Packers.
against the
Because
Rams.
the Rams.
yeah, the Rams. Yeah, that's when they beat Oakland
That
for the
one.
tuck rule.
Yeah. So that one, right?
No, that was the second one.
That was the second one?
That was the
Yeah, for
second.
the second one. The tough
Okay,
one.
okay.
Uh-huh.
The one where they beat the Eagles, right? Off a last minute field goal. All right. That was like
That wasn't defense. That was Tom. Tom
Last
got them in field goal range. Tom drove the.
Hold on,
drove
Telly.
them
Hold
down.
on. Let us give you a rundown, Mr. Telly.
hold on. Let's talk about the Falcons choking a fucking 25-point lead.
There you
Okay.
go. Talk
Let's
that.
talk
Say
about the
something.
Falcons choking a
man.
25-point lead. All right. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about the fucking Seahawks not running the ball into the damn end zone, throwing the ball on 2nd and goal from the 2-yard line.
Oh, wait
All right.
a minute.
Let's talk about that.
What Bacon said,
said?
they stole a Super Bowl. Listen, no lie, they stole a Super Bowl from the Rams. You see that? That boy,
How
they're
they
telling the
stealing
truth.
from the Rams?
Come, bro. You don't remember when Homeboy stretched his arm out? When they was in the dome.
Yeah, they stole the Super Bowl from our Panthers. That's when they had the Spygate allegations, watching people's practice film.
Oh my God, Spygate.
So, that's when they had
Stop
the
it.
Spygate.
Panthers was.
And what
Stop
Bacon
it.
said, hey, you want to know what? Let's forget about the defense. Defense won him championships too. But what Bacon said is true. That kicker, that's a bad mofo.
Man, who got
That's
him
a
in position?
bad
Who
mofo.
got him in position?
The
Tom
defense
did.
and Tom.
Tom got him in the position.
And the defense.
to
Because they
kick
wouldn't be in
that
that
field
position if
goal.
the defense didn't get those
Come
stops.
on, man. So you might as well say then Matthew Stafford, kicker, won him the NFC Championship against Tampa Bay. Because they kicked the field goal to beat Tampa Bay.
Yeah, but Telly, let's just say this. I will give Tom all credit for all 7 of his little Super Bowl rings. Right?
Ain't
But-
little.
The same way, right? The same way, right? And I'm about to do this, right? The same way we like to say stupid shit like if it wasn't for Kyrie, if it wasn't for Ray Allen, if it wasn't for Kyrie, Ray Allen, if it wasn't for whatever, LeBron wouldn't have did this and that and the third. We not
But
gonna
that's the goddamn truth, though.
Well, what did Kyrie do with KD? What did he do without
Jim.
LeBron?
we not
Come
gonna
on.
act like
Not
we not
play
gonna
the
act
full
like Tom
season.
Brady. We're not gonna act like Tom Brady. We're not gonna act like Tom Brady isn't a advocate of other people's success. Like I said, Adam Vinatieri and that great leg of his got Tom
man.
Brady 3 Super Bowls.
Come on, man. Tom Brady helped Vinatieri become great.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, when all I do is
Okay.
So hold on.
You
So
telling me
Vinatieri
driving
wasn't
into
great
field
in that
goal
snow
range.
with the Raiders?
Let me tell you something. Who got him there? Tom Brady drove them there.
When?
He
Hold
put
on.
him in position
When?
to
Hold on.
become
When,
great.
Telly?
He
Telly,
put him in
you want to know
position
when they
become
played
great.
the Raiders in all of that snow? Come on.
I watched the
you
game.
see Brandon's comment? We ain't putting
Yeah.
that shit up.
Thank you. 7. 7 trophies.
Hey, we ain't putting
And
that
then
up.
add another one. Number 8 coming this year.
No, it's not.
Man,
No,
I
it's
can't
not.
wait.
No,
No,
it's
it's not.
not. No, it's
Man, I
not.
can't wait. I
Bruh.
can't wait for our fantasy
Hey.
draft.
Hey,
I'm
you
taking
remember?
Brady.
You remember about 10 years ago, right? Right? It was the best NFL season ever. Remember about 10 years ago?
10?
And it was about 10 years ago. About 10 years ago.
2011?
About
No,
2011.
2012?
About 2012,
2012?
2011. About 2012, 2011. Right? When first game of the season, breaking news all around the NFL. Tom Brady got hit and tore his ACL. And he was out for the season. Tell me.
2011? That was 2007.
Oh, okay.
2000.
No, because 2007 was the year that he won. I lost all that goddamn money betting on the fucking Patriots, and they lost to the damn Giants.
Right,
I
they lost to
remember.
the Giants. So that
I
was
remember
before
that.
that Super Bowl, too.
Nah, he
So
tore
that was before that Super Bowl.
whatever year he tore an ACL, right?
And I mean, Matt Castle went 11-5,
Yeah.
and they didn't go to the playoffs.
Great.
Dude,
Oh,
was
2009,
a
2010. Okay,
Right.
so I was close.
dude, check this out. Matt Castle wasn't
Great.
a bum.
Greatest season
Belichick is
ever.
a good coach. Belichick is a good coach. Because think about it. When he was suspended for 4 games, they was 3-1. They used Jacoby Brissett and Jimmy Garoppolo.
was easy
Belichick
to-
was a good
it's-
coach.
It's easy to go 3-1 when you playing a sorry ass Bills and Jets in 2 of them games.
And the first game was
You
the
better say
Chiefs.
something. You better listen. That whole division was trash.
Please,
The whole division-
man.
Literally,
That whole
No.
division was trash.
the whole division is
No.
trash. The fucking Patriots.
No, he wasn't. Now you look up the division record. Those teams' record against other teams outside the Patriots, they had a winning record. Those other teams were beating other teams in the NFL.
But
Brady
tell
and
you,
them just make them look
they
trash.
didn't have a winning record at the end of the season, though.
Hold on. The only
Yeah.
time the Jets were ever relevant.
I'm talking about combined.
What was it?
Combined.
Rex Ryan.
Buffalo
you talking
Rex
about
Ryan
combined? Yeah,
came
nah.
to there
Yeah.
with that brick wall of a defense, right? Because Rex Ryan basically came through with a brick wall of a defense and the world's trash offense. Because if Mark Sanchez was the best quarterback that you had
Butt
for 2
fumble?
seasons,
Come
but
on,
fumble,
man.
Mark Sanchez was the best
Butt
quarterback
fumble,
you had for 3
man.
seasons. That
Let me
offense
tell you,
was trash.
man.
So Rex Ryan was a saving grace to the Jets, and then they went back to sucking again.
Okay,
Like I
but look
said,
at the Patriots now. They made the playoffs.
and got
Bill
their ass
Belichick is a
beat by the Bills. You
Billy
hear
a
me?
rookie quarterback. Matt
Tell you.
Jones gonna be better this year.
Tell you, and would it matter? They still got their ass. What was it? What was it like 40? What was it like 40-0 before
Hey,
they fucking
dog.
scored a point?
Come on now.
Now, even the Philly put up a better
Belichick-
fight than the Bucks than
Hey,
that.
let me tell
Come
you
on.
something. They retooled. Watch the Patriots make some noise.
They not.
Belichick is a good coach.
Nah, Belichick a great coach. What's talking about?
Great
Belichick,
coach.
Belichick is
Yeah.
a great coach, but the Patriots are not. I mean, the Bucks, the Tampa Bay Patriots are not going to be as
They're
successful.
going to the Super Bowl.
No,
They're
you're
Who
not
not.
can stop
going to
them?
the Super Bowl.
What
you're
team
not.
can stop them? What
No, you're
team can
not.
stop
You're not going. How
What
much you
team?
want? How much you want to put up on that,
them?
though?
What team? Tell me
How
what
much you
team
want to
is
put
gonna
on that?
stop them.
I put bread. They ain't going.
Who?
You.
Oh, what you talking about?
I
Maybe
got
like-
your number. I hit you up. We could put something down.
Okay.
I tell you, they ain't going.
Okay. Shoot, tell me what team gonna stop them. What team?
I can't tell you what single song, but I know they ain't going.
The Rams, when the Rams beat them boys in the playoffs, we're gonna laugh.
Dude, the Rams weren't gonna beat them if it wasn't for that. All
Hey,
right, man, that
I bet
defensive-
you the Cowboys beat the Bucks this year.
What? They playing the Bucks. Cowboys
Yeah, they're gonna
playing
beat the Bucks. They're gonna beat the Bucks this year.
What? We can
Yep.
put money on that one. Mike
Look.
McCarthy is not finna out coach. Man, oh man, come on now. Let's
Look.
not play that game.
That's our time for the night, folks. We done got Telly started now. We done got Telly started now. Ooh,
Rams
I
will
would've-
will
I would have
re-
probably looked at you like
He said they would
maybe-
re-retire
maybe
Brady.
Green Bay. If you would have said Green Bay, I'd probably be like, you know what? Aaron's a regular season guy. Maybe. The Cowboys? No.
look.
No.
You make sure you read that comment down there. That's what you need to focus on right now.
Retire Brady. Okay. He about to hurt Matt Stafford and them feelings. Watch, he about to hurt their
Hey,
feelings.
Matt Stafford, the Rams finna trade 9 more first round picks and get somebody else. Hey, but hey, no, before we go, I'm gonna say this, right? I don't know what the fuck they're doing down in the LA Rams, but shout out to the LA Rams. They have found that, you know what? Fuck a first round pick. We just want the player. Yeah. They don't give a damn about first round picks anymore. We want the player.
They ain't got one till shit. Maybe my son gets grown. They sell them motherfuckers off like here.
They got one like 2025, about 2026.
But you know what? Hey, you put all them people on your team, you should win. And they barely beat the Buccaneers with all those stars. Hey. Now they all gone.
Hey, tell
they're all gone.
That's what they got a ring though. Hey, horseshoes and hand grenades is what almost counts. Okay,
that's true.
Horseshoes and hand grenades were almost.
So
counts.
Let's see this year when Tampa put them in the ground. Bye bye.
And after Tampa put LA in the ground, you gonna turn off your Xbox and go to sleep.
No, I got PS4, man. Don't disrespect
me. You gonna turn off the PS4. He gonna turn off that Madden.
He say, "Don't disrespect me."
Hey, Xbox.
Let me tell you, man. Buffalo Buccaneers Super Bowl. You heard it here. You heard it here.
You know what? Bump it. Pat my homeboy and the LA Rams.
Stop it.
Jimmy, give me your Super Bowl pick, Jimmy.
Bro, this it's way too early to do that.
Don't matter, Jimmy. Give me your Super Bowl pick.
No. I plead the 5th right now.
Nah, Jimmy, give me your Super Bowl
pick. My situation is fluid.
I reserve
the right to change it.
I can't
after the preseason.
Because once you put it out there, you can't take it back.
We'll let you rephrase it week 8 or week 9.
Before the trade deadline?
Before the trade deadline, we'll let you rephrase it.
Hit me up before the season start. Before the season start, I got you.
Oh, you know we're going to have our fantasy draft, so we can do it then.
I got
you. Ernest, is your brother Elmo going to be a part of it?
Elmo, of course my brother going to be a part of
it. That Joker is the worst person to trade for and with in NFL history. NFL.
Hey, you lucky that's your brother because I got a few choice words for him.
He's the worst person to try to trade
I got
with.
a few choice words for Elmo, bro. You lucky that's your brother. You lucky that's your brother.
I already know, dog. I grew up in the house with him trading baseball cards. And he used to try to get me all the time. I'm like, stop playing, man. Like, me and him used to, but I'm the one that taught him how to trade. So,
nah, but what he was proposing, that wasn't a trade. He was trying to rob you,
bro. I
know,
bro. I asked this motherfucker. This boy had Patrick Mahomes. He had Patrick Mahomes on the bench for like 3 weeks in a row. So I offered him Aaron Rodgers and like 2 running backs and a wide receiver, right? This nigga was like, I need 4 of your starters plus Aaron Rodgers.
Yep.
I was like,
who you think told him, dog?
Bro, but that's not trading, bro. That's nothing to brag about.
That's highway robbery.
Yeah, that's nothing to brag about, Telly. It's nothing to brag about.
Highway robbery, bro. I was saying, hey, boy,
trust me, he'll be much better this year. Hey. He tried y'all, and he see y'all weren't going, so he ain't going to try you again. Young Jeremy, you more than welcome to join us for the fantasy. I'll bump it up to probably 15 people this year. Maybe, make it even 14.
Go for what you know. But listen, that's our time for tonight, people. Thank y'all for tuning in and hanging out with us on our 4th episode of Endgame. Before we go, next week, all week is our season finales on Tuesday. Real Talk with me and Telly. That's our season finale. That's our last episode of the season. Next Saturday is our Mother's Day episode for Family Talk on Saturday at 9 a.m. That's our season finale. So we're going to be gone for a little bit, but we promise you we will be back. So y'all check us out. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe on all platforms to the Real Talk Family Talk Let's Discuss It page. Like, share, and subscribe, man. Hey, man, hit us up, man, because we love to have everybody that was in the comments. We love to have you on these shows, man. So, we're going to bed. As always, our boy Uncle Pudge at the top. Yeah. Uncle Pudge. And my boy Jimmy, Mr. Plead the 5th. And hey, we out.
All righty.